So this has never happened to me before. I have to re-record the video, so let's see if I remember what I talked about in the beginning. I really like this topic. I liked hearing everybody talk about villains and antagonists and how you guys don't always have antagonists and villains. And like with Marissa, you make it abstract concepts instead of actual people. That was really cool. Or a lot of it is internal and has to do with relationships, and you know, we don't always have antagonists in real life, so sometimes if you're trying to write something as realistic as possible, you don't always find the antagonists. But with me, I sure do have antagonists and villains and bad guys. I just love it. I love having a concrete, wow, he's a really bad guy to write about. Growing up, when you're playing pretend, the best people to pretend would be the bad guys, because they always had so much fun, you know. They could treat the other people, the other kids, like crap, and it would be acceptable because you were playing Ursula, or, you know, the witch from Sleeping Beauty, or whatever. You're a bad person. And it's really interesting to see how much you put yourself into the antagonist, into the villain role, just like you put it into the protagonist. Both roles are gonna have parts of you, and I think that's scary, you know? There's a great quote by Stephen King. The quote is, "Ghosts are real, and so are monsters. They live inside us, and sometimes they win." Like, that blew my mind. The first time I read that quote, I was like, yes, he gets it. I love that quote, because that really shows the potential of everybody to be a bad guy and a good guy. And I think that's what makes it so hard to write about villains. When I first recorded this, I had talked about people like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast versus, say, Darth Vader. Both are villains, both are bad guys, but I think Darth Vader, like Rachel said on Wednesday, has a lot more complex background to him. We don't know squat about Gaston, and that makes it easier for us to just accept him as being evil, and that's all he'll ever be. But with Darth Vader, we know what's happened to him. We know all the shit that he's gone through. So that makes it very complex, very gray area. With my book, I was talking to Amanda, and we both kind of realized that yes, we have a villain, a concrete bad guy. He's a sociopath, he has no feelings, he only wants death and destruction for the main characters. Fine. Villain. Easy. Done. Then we have characters close to the main characters who have antagonist traits. Evangeline's father is super protective of her and really limits her abilities. He either does not believe she has them, or is being a little sexist and just prefers her not to do anything because she's a woman. And her older brother Simon is very protective as well. But it's interesting with Simon because Simon progresses away from his antagonist traits. The more that Evangeline grows, so does Simon. So yeah, I am still reading American Gods, it's great, and I'm still rewriting The Vaulted Sky with Amanda, also great. So yeah, that's going to be all for Friday. Tara, I hope I get to see your video tomorrow, and I hope you're feeling better. Like, first of all, just feel better. That's all you have to do this week. And everyone else, have a great weekend. Julie, I will definitely see you on Monday though. Bye!